everybody, Edo here, and this is Trogdor, the board game, the Burninator. For those who don't know Strong Bad, this was a pre-YouTube, this was like a flash site with a bunch of weekly, or I don't remember how far apart they were, but like just animated, funny content. I'd have to go back and watch. I don't know how well it's aged, but in my memory it was pretty funny. And actually, so we got the game. We purchased this one because why not? It's a cooperative game for probably 1 to 4 players, 1 to 6 players, in fact. And you are, going to be driving around Trogdor here, trying to burninate all the villagers and all the land, and just wreak havoc before you get killed by knights and archers and the like. Getting into it with our kids, we first had them watch a few of the videos. You can find most of them on YouTube right now, and brought back a lot of old memories. And I will say, from the rules all the way through, like every single card and aspect of this game, the theme and the character from the series comes through. It really is a really nice job. I think a lot of love and care went into this. Clearly, the quality of the components and the box and the insert is fantastic. I assume this was a Kickstarter or some sort, but like it's all pre-painted. When something turns on fire, you flip over the fire. All sorts of like just awesome production value in this. And then even the creator, there's like the normal cards, and then there are these like crazy made by, I forget the guy's name, but made by the creator ones where he's made his own fun wacky cards, and they're like sort of broken and crazy, but just a ton of theme. And when you read the rules, it comes through. And I just appreciate it. I think it's just extremely well done. And in fact, we had a great time with this. I feel like this is a really welcome, loose, fun, cooperative game. It's sort of like if you like Forbidden Island or Forbidden City or Forbidden Desert. This is like a lighter, more forgiving, sort of over-the-top version of that type of game. And it plays quick and fun. And I highly recommend it. Like, I think this is a great, fun, quick, cooperative family game that doesn't feel too brain-burny, doesn't feel too hard, doesn't really feel bad if you lose it. I really like this. Glad we picked it up, and we'll just be keeping it in the collection. Generally speaking, you play as Trogdor, and you have your meter over here, which is your hit points and the villagers. And your objective is to burn every single tile, flip all the tiles over, eat all the villagers, and burn all the buildings. If you can do all that and not be dead, you win. And technically you're not Trogdor, you're actually a keeper of Trogdor, and each person gets a different one, and you're all taking turns controlling them. As a keeper, you have a special ability, though there's one that doesn't have an ability. Like, all of it's humorous, but it does sort of suck to get that guy. Because he's just worse. And then there are items which you can use once, and then they have like a condition to get them flipped back over, which is really neat. I really like it. To use your item again, you have to like get Trogdor to do something, which like adds to what you're doing on your turn. And then you have a bunch of, so that's what's unique to each player, and then you're just using standard stuff. So you are Trogdor, and again, you are moving around the board. You have action points. You're going to have 5 per turn. Well, technically, you're going to draw one of these cards, and you'll be able to select between one face up and one showing, and you get the action points listed and a special ability. If you're like, I don't want either of these, you just toss one, and you get 5 action points. But generally speaking, the abilities can let you wrap around the board, shoot fire, all sorts of fun stuff. Like, it just works, and they're cool. And on your turn, you can burn your tile, flip a tile over. You can move. You can eat a villager, which is great because they're hit points. But you can also burn a villager, which lights him on fire. He gets this hat, and then he goes running around the board based on one of these cards, burning stuff on his way. However, he then goes to the void and is not, is like not somebody you can keep as a hit point. So there's this interesting mechanic where you can do these big moves but not have hit points. Anyway, so you can do that. And some tiles have special conditions, like the village you can't burn until the ground underneath it is burned, which you can't do until you get everything around it. The lake has a couple requirements like that, so some little things like that. And you can also go through a tunnel to teleport between tunnels, and you can hide in the mountains, which is good because you can't get hit when you're hiding in the mountains, which just happens off turn. This was randomly set up. There were a couple different setups in the actual rules that are easy, medium, hard, and I suggest using those. But so again, we're going around on our turn, well, my turn of our team, burning, killing, dodging, whatever. whatever I did. That probably was more than I could do in a turn, but whatever. And then it's no longer my turn. And then the game goes. And the way the game goes is based on the peasant's tier. If say, for example, let's get this one here. Maybe this peasant is in the void from a previous turn and I've eaten this one. This will say add 2 peasants, which you will do. And then you also move the peasants. Cool. The other thing you do is you then have this movement path, is where the knights moves. They wrap, and the knights will move along the way that's listed on these cards. If a knight runs through Trogdor, hits him, the archer works like a knight, but when the archer's done, the orientation of the bow and arrow is then a blast that shoots across. So like if the movement went like, I don't know, here, like right down, and ended, he wouldn't hit Trogdor, but if it had been 1, 2, this, he would. So again, you're just trying to dodge. You do all those things, more peasants, more damage. If you get hit, you lose a hit point, goes to the void, can't get it back, game gets closer to the end. And then there's this little mechanic, which is the first time you get hit, you bring in the, this guy, what is he? The Trog Hammer. And actually you put these in the deck after he comes into the game, but he just acts like a knight, and it just gets a little harder. And you're going to be taking turns. Oh, and villagers can repair huts and such. So, you know, the board's moving around as you go. And really that's it. Damage. Oh, it's fixed. Damage. Clear. Eat. Chomp. Don't run out. Oh, I just got hit. Oh, what are we going to do? It didn't solve the alpha gamer problem. I mean, you're still going to have that. But I think it's fun and loose. And actually, when you lose, like, if you get killed, you have one last chance, which is sort of neat. And you just, like, flip over 5 cards, I think. 4 or 5 cards, whatever it is. And, like, you move Trogdor in a burning rage all around the board, following the wraparound and following the marks. And if you happen to win that way, you win the game. Like, just a fun way to end. And you always have hopes that you might get that lucky draw to win. It's simple, but like the characters there, it has a little bit of a Munchkin vibe in the Viz, which is good for kids. And I think it's not the shortest game, but I feel like it's like an icebreaker filler type of cooperative game. Because of the card draw and things moving around, it sort of forces you not to take it that seriously, but there's still something very satisfying about burning everything. But no, I dig this. I highly recommend it, especially if you're into the IP. If you're not, I still think it's a good game, but the IP really comes through in it. So this is Trogdor, the board game. Hey everybody, Edo here, and thanks for watching Gaming with Edo. Reviews over here on this playlist, League and Insider videos over here on this one. Subscribe, share, all that good stuff. But most importantly, play some great games. Thanks.